Bill 2 is passed.
The Alberta government may have won this round, forcing teachers back to work and imposing a new contract. But the UCP is losing the battle for public opinion, according to a new poll from Leger.
I'm absolutely 100% behind the teachers, and all of those people that I'm talking to are also feeling the same way.
I'm very in admiration of them for trying to stick it out, but honestly, it's such an unfair system, and I support them going to court against it.
The early November survey found 42% of Albertans feel the teachers handled the situation better, compared to just 25% siding with the government. 47% opposed back-to-work legislation, 39% supported it.
Parents with children, school-age children, are certainly more supportive of the back to work move. So they probably made up a bit of ground with them, but still overall, still struggling a little bit with the general population.
Public backlash may explain why the government recently announced new license plates and a survey on increasing highway speed limits, points out Leger's executive vice president.
The government's own polling probably picked up a bit on that and said, we need to do something here to change the narrative a little bit.
With the general election still 2 years away, it remains to be seen what impact, if any, this issue will have on ballots. Still, the threat of a lawsuit and general strike will keep the issue in the headlines for a while. Recall campaigns are also a serious worry for some in the Premier's cabinet, believes this political scientist.
I can imagine those that are on the target list are panicking. Nicolaitis didn't win his seat by a lot of votes. Rajan Sawhney didn't win her seat by a lot of votes. So I think they're fearful of various petitions.
A Monday statement from the UCP said, quote, parents and teachers were impacted and stressed during the strike, and we recognize that. That's why we passed Bill 2. It also talked about the government's efforts to reduce class sizes. The survey found that is the #1 thing Albertans want now on the education file. But others told City News Monday they'd prefer a new government altogether.
Education, teachers are super important, and if the government's not willing to support that, then we need a government that will.
I've told other people when they're complaining, remember that in 2 years.
MLAs are not in the legislature. They're off for constituency week. The poll also finds 70% of Albertans are keeping a close eye on the teacher strike, meaning MLAs are likely to get an earful in their ridings this week from both supporters and opponents. Reporting from Edmonton, Sean Amato, City News.